Well, hello everybody. This is the Planet Earth here. How you guys doing today? So I'm going to do a quick review of the Thrunite V Pro V2. This is available. Here it is. It is the Thrunite Pro V2 flashlight. It has a high performance LED. It has a PMMA TIR lens. So it has a ramping mode. So it has this, and it dims and blinks. Working voltage is from 2.75 volt to 4.2 volts. You turn it off and then you hold it to go to Moonlight mode, and you can kind of still see it. So yeah, so you hold it and you hold it to go to its lowest setting. And the maximum throw is 187 meters, 8730 candela, 1.5 meter drop resistance, IPX8 of 2 meters. It is USB-C rechargeable. Here we go. USB-C rechargeable, has a little bit of a gasket there, so it's water resistant. All right, and so you hold it to go to low. And then once it's in Moonlight mode, you hold it again. And now it's locked. And then you hold it. Once it blinks once, it's out of the unlock mode. So, on turbo, which is a double click, once you have it on the regular mode, is 900 lumens. About 1,000 lumens, so 950 lumens. It's got a perfect throw on it. The beam is very white. Let me turn that down. Let's see if it, as it's coming down, if there's PWM. All right, let's go to Moonlight. It doesn't look like there's any visible PM there. And then let's go ahead and make it brighter. I don't see any PWM. Also, it has strobe for 3 clicks. So 0.5 lumens will last 15 days. This setting here, in complete darkness, will light up pretty nicely. It has 115 lumens at strobe. Infinity low, so you have to turn it off and then go down to infinity low. When it blinks, it's at 13 lumens. This setting here will last 37 hours. The inside battery, I'm assuming, is a 14500 proprietary battery. Infinity high, which is just going normal, it'll last for 4 minutes. And then 140 minutes at 190 lumens. So about over 2 hours and 30 minutes. So once you put it up to infinity high, you're getting a run time of 4 minutes on the setting here of 400 lumens. And after 4 minutes, that's really bright. It'll go down to 190 lumens for 140 hours, so 2 hours and 30 minutes. So you'll probably get like 2 hours and 35 minutes of total runtime. But with the infinity low, you can kind of dim it to about right there, and you'll probably get like 2 hours of runtime just there. And that's good enough for an EDC. It is water resistant. It has that Moonlight mode. So once you turn Moonlight mode, you click it again. You hold it to lock it. And now it'll just kind of... And then you hold it to unlock it. And then you hold it again to turn it on normal mode. And then blinking, it'll be at the 13 low. And you're supposed to get up to 37 hours. So if you just increase it just a little bit, right about there, about 2 seconds in, you should get a really good EDC, and then you can just turn it off, and it'll go back to it. So if you just normally turn it off, and it'll go back to that setting that you did. And then you can go back to its low, infinity low, but that's not bright enough really. For low, up close, it'll work just fine. 37 hours on one charge. I think the internal battery should be 1,000 milliamps, because I think it's a 1450 proprietary battery based on the other one I took apart. Warranty is 2-year free replacement. We will offer a free replacement within 2 years of purchase if a problem occurs with normal use. Most of the time, though, if you can get this part open here on the Thrunite, if you can get this part open, I think they use Loctite, but if you can get this to open up, you could ask them for a proprietary 1450 battery, 14500 battery. If you're strong enough, and you could break this seal here. It's a 14500 proprietary, and you could ask them for a replacement, and it'll still hold its water resistance. They last a long time. I mean, if you're using it on its low setting, this is the Moonlight mode of 0.5 lumens, 15-day of runtime. That's impressive. And the light has a really nice hotspot. Look at how nice that hotspot is. It's like Thrunite, although they don't have the high CRI yet, like the Lumen Top Tool AA, which has the high CRI at 4,000 Kelvin about. It's about 4,000 Kelvin. 90 plus, I would say at least close to 90 plus CRI. But it's got that very warm tint. I've been running this now for over an hour and 20 minutes. Although not as bright as other flashlights, it's still going. I'm going to ruin the battery on this one on purpose, because I want to see if it has low voltage protection. I don't think it does. I don't care. It's just one battery. It's not an important 14500 battery. But this one probably has a proprietary battery. You could probably ask Thrunite for another one, and they might just send you it instead of replacing the whole flashlight if you have like a sentimental thing to it. But if you don't want to replace the battery, you could just buy another one, or you could ask them to give you another proprietary battery, and then when they send that battery to you, just replace it in this flashlight. But the beam is really good. Look at the throw, and you can dim it. So that's the 13 lumens at 37 hours. So if you just a couple seconds, right about there, that's a really good. And remember just to turn it off, and it'll go back to that same setting. You should do a runtime test on that until the battery dies on your preferred setting at the infinity. So if you want to go up high to about maybe medium right there. So like right there looks perfect. It's a perfect throw, perfect brightness. It's not too bright, not too dim. And then run the flashlight down. Get your phone and clock it. See how long it runs? That's about how much you're going to expect to get from this specific flashlight. I think this is a good, decent little flashlight. I've already tested its water resistance. It's USB-C rechargeable. It's got the little indicator for when it's fully charged. It's a good little flashlight. Very pocketable. I think it has the dual clip on it. So you got that clip action. Boom. Or boom. It doesn't matter. It's a little EDC flashlight on turbo. About 900 lumen. There you go. Look at that hotspot. And this is the Lumen Top Nichia 219C, I think it is, or 219, and it has that high CRI LED, but it's a 14500 too. I wanted to give a little bit of a comparison, but boom versus boom, high CRI, not high CRI, but it's a beautiful beam. It is perfect beam. I don't see any green in my personal light. I don't see any green. It's a perfect white beam. Yeah. It's a perfect white beam. I don't know how to explain it. And this is the setting I'd probably use, because it's not all the way up there. So that's the setting that's the highest. We go down to about right there, and it's perfect. This is a perfect EDC light. It's water resistant as long as you keep this closed. And if you're strong enough to open this part here, if you can open this part right here, and I mean we're talking, use a lot of force, and you can open this. You can replace the 14500 battery in it and get more runtime. if Thrunite sends you out that battery. Or you could just buy another flashlight. So that is just a little bit of a comparison. I kind of wanted just to give a little bit of a comparison. This one is going to last you longer because it's not a high CRI light for the battery that's inside this flashlight, which is the same as this one, except this one's proprietary. I'm telling you, Thrunite, for some reason, makes good quality EDC flashlights. I like the TRI lens. I don't like that they scratch easy if you really mess with them, but it's got that perfect beam. It's kind of hard to explain. Like a perfect circle. Almost a perfect circle. And I like it. And then double click for turbo. And it's just a perfect circle. I don't know how to, it's so hard to explain. It's a perfect circle. You see? It's hard to explain. And then you hold it to dim it. So we go back to that 13 infinity low. 37 hours on a fully charged battery. And if you just bump it up just a little bit, right about there, you'll probably still get about 15 hours on that runtime for one fully charged battery, just by upping it by 2 seconds. Obviously, 3 for strobe, and then 2 for turbo, and you're good. I mean, the turbo on a fully charged battery will last 1 minute and 10 seconds, and then it'll go down to about 190 lumens for 146 minutes. On the regular infinity high and infinity low, once again, 430 lumens for 4 minutes, down to 190 lumens for 140 minutes. So this is a 190 lumen flashlight, but remember it is an EDC light. And then you hold it for moon, and then you hold it again to lock it. So it doesn't come on by itself, just casually. It's a good light. I think a lot of people are going to like it. Just like I said with all the other Thrunites. I don't see too many complaints on this specific flashlight. Remember, it is USB-C rechargeable. And you could probably charge it about 400 or 500 times fully before the battery starts to deplete. And just keep this thing closed so you don't get water in it. Close it. And if you're really strong and you can open this part right here, you can replace the internal battery in it and get another internal battery, 14500. Ask Thrunite, they might be able to send it to you. They might not be, I don't know. But I think it'll be a good EDC, and it's a little bit better than the version 1 because it has more throw, and it's almost a perfect circular beam, and it also has better throw on it too. Yeah. So, and then we just exit out. There we go. We got turbo at 900 lumens. It's nice. Oh yeah, definitely producing heat. It's got a nice hot spot. Perfect beam. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. PMMA lenses are amazing. Well, anyway, this was just a quick video. Wanted to show you guys of the Thrunite Archer Pro V2. Look how small it is. And we'll just compare this a little bit of a comparison to the Lumentop Tool AA. So they're about the same size. This one doesn't have as much throw. This one has like a perfect circle to it. This one's kind of a sporadic lens, but very good flashlight here. Yeah, I mean, let me just kind of hit it really hard. I'll see if it still works. Yeah, it's still working. Still working. Let me just drop it from here. All right. Still works. It's good. Let me drop it from here. And just make sure it works. It works. You're good. All right. So the basics of this flashlight are good. You built-in USB-C recharging, proprietary battery. You could send it into them to get worked on. And that's it. It's real simple as that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.